What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Saber Smart. My name is Cody, and it's been a hot minute since I last did a live stream. I've been super busy. School's been kicking my butt lately. Got home from work. As you can see, 3 lightsabers. No, 2, because I have one right here. 2 lightsabers are missing, and that is why. The reason why for that is I sold them. 1, I needed the money. 2, I'm doing my Profi build, and it's almost done. I'm waiting on the blade from Crimson Dawn, and all I have to do is just order the parts off of the custom saber shop, and then the build can begin. And yes, I know I'm going to be doing a series. So I'm going to be doing a part 1, part 2. I'm going to be going over the pre-build and then the post-build. So make sure that you guys are stay tuned for that. Now, before we get into too much, I'm actually going to post this on my Instagram story on Saber_Smart66. And if you're not following, please do so, because I will be posting exclusive content on there that you wouldn't be seeing on my YouTube channel. Sort of like the behind the scenes. I'm looking for an editor and a cameraman. And actually, the dude who bought the lightsabers said that he would be willing to. So, going to click share, copy link. Going to put this in my Snapchat. I've got Redbone by Childish Gambino stuck in my head. It's pretty funny. Let's see if I can. Nope, that made it worse. Oops. Well, made it a little bit better. I actually messed up my camera. I don't know if you can tell, but there's a red dot like right there. So yeah, let me. All right, everybody, smile. Attach to snap. Let's see if that worked. Sometimes it doesn't work always. All right, I'm gonna post to my story and to anybody like Kaylin and Colby, because gotta get them on. Let's see, Joseph, get some other people on here. All right, I think that's good for now. Okay. There we go. All right. Sorry this is taking so long. How do I add a link? All right. Miles, what's up, dude? All right. Debating whether or not to spend $20 on a Lego Mandalorian. I mean, $20, depending on, but is it a figure? Is it a Lego figure for $20, or is it a set? Also, should I start a TikTok? Oh, just a figure? Dang, I don't know, man. $20 is a lot for a Lego figure, for a minifig. It came out 8 years ago and it never came back. Oh, okay, okay. So yes, definitely do that then. Definitely do that. Dad. All right. Stop. There we go. And paste the link. Now copy all that. Copy, post, and this one. I'm just going to spam everything. Hello, the awesome wanderer. Hello there. All right. Post it in. Nah, I'm not going to post it in the vault. Not lightsaber market. Virus sabers. I can do that because I know Tyler will allow that. My post has been submitted for review. Yes, thank you. Hello there. General Kenobi. You are a bold one. What happened? What happened? I don't know. Should I post it in the vault? Yeah, I might as well. Please tell your friends. Hey, I've got 5 people on here. That is pretty dope. Welcome, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. I wanted to come on here. One, I haven't done a live in a long time. Goodness my. Nope, that made it worse. Ha! That made it a lot better. Sarah, hello. How are you? I don't quite. Did we meet somewhere? Joe, what's up, brother? If you guys have not already subscribed, please do so, because that would just be awesome. You're dying inside. I'm so sorry to hear that. Dustin, how's it going? I would love to sing a song. I would very much love to sing a song. Which song? It has to be a song that I know though. How many active people are actually in the chat? Because I see like 5, but it says I only have 3. So you got Miles, Awesome Wonder, Sarah, Joe, Dustin. Benny and the Jets. I don't know that song all the way through. I've really only heard it once. Dude, come on, Joe. All right, let me just look it up. Don't leave. Yes, Dustin, I will turn one on. I always do. Okay, Benny and the Jets. I'm okay. I have to be careful because copyright. I don't want to get banned. Come on. What? All right. Okay, so don't leave, Dustin. But I don't think I can play that song. I don't have the. I play guitar. Okay, I have my guitar sitting right here. Oh no, it was Joe. Joe. Sorry. Um, I don't know the whole song. Stop. No, not okay. Fine. Gosh. Nope. Final First Battle Pack song. All right, Wonderwall. Fine. Do you know what we're fighting for? There you go. Oh, really? Oh, what's up, Kobe? Yeah, yeah, I play guitar. I've got my whole setup over there. Okay, so you wanted me to turn one on. I didn't forget. I did not forget. That's not it's not even Wonderwall. Exactly. Because I refuse to play Wonderwall. All right, here we go. Dang, that looks so sick. Vaughn Wilson, do you know Star Wars lore facts? Quiz me, because I do know some. Kaylin, I was just about to ask if you were going to join. Let's go. With great power comes great responsibility. That's Spider-Man. What do you mean I shelled out for those? That's definitely not Taco Bell money. Yeah, no, this is not Taco Bell. This was only $100, but I'm building my very own saber. It's gonna have Profi 2.2 NeoPixel. It's gonna have a bass speaker. This is my hilt that I'm. Look at how beat up and weathered that is. Also, sorry if the audio quality is bad. My brother's using my microphone right now. But yeah, I've got all the parts sitting like right here. More than a $12 Disney. Yes. Very much so. Mark! Hey, what's up, bro? I have your package. I have it sitting here in a box, okay? So, for those of you that don't know, Mark is actually the one, and if you saw my video, this is the Saberforge Arbiter Shoto. This is the one that they actually discontinued. Yeah, Darth Raven. How are you, good sir? No, but Mark actually decided to. Hi, can I help you? Welcome to Chick-fil-A. My dad just entered the chat, everybody. Say hi to my dad. Yes, I still live at home and I'm 19, and I don't care. Right, the Arbiter.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Hello. My brother is using the microphone because he likes to record music, and he's a musician as well. So, but no, so this broke, actually. So it's sitting empty right now, and Mark said that I can go ahead and ship it off to him where he lives and get it fixed. So I'm planning on doing it. Where can you listen to who? My brother? He doesn't have any music published. I actually am looking to produce one of my own songs because, yes, I also am a musician. I'm actually a music major. Yeah, let's see. The chat's going fast today. Wow. My bad for not checking the solder joint at the end of the heatsink. No, that's totally fine. I think it was my bad because I ended up pulling out. I tried pulling the electronics out just to see how they work and then push them back in, but the LED got or the wires got wrapped around the AV switch, so I had to use like a screwdriver and stuff, and I think that's what did it. He might be starting a music channel, Miles. I think you're gonna have to ask him about that. Yeah, Darth Raven. Happy Tuesday to you as well. Hope your family's doing well. How's everybody doing? And I do have some questions, and I don't want to get political. I tried doing a live stream, but my Wi-Fi pooped out on me. All right, Dustin, have a good night. Thanks for joining. Ben as in which Ben? Because I know quite a few Bens. Is it Ben from Rangers Ben? No way. No, I wanted to know everybody's before I give my take. I don't know all of your political views, and I'm not going to be slandering any. I'm open to any big or any conversation because I kind of want a dialogue. But I want to hear you guys and your thoughts on what happened with Gina Carano. And for those of you that don't know, Gina Carano played the shock trooper or Cara Dune in The Mandalorian, and she was fired from Lucasfilm for some things that she said on Twitter. Now, I wanted to know what you guys thought regarding that. Was Lucasfilm right to do that? Should they just given her a warning? Or was it Instagram? I heard Twitter because she did a Ben Shapiro interview, and I listened to it. It was very good. Okay, so Twitter did start it. So Darth Ravens Blades says that that it was wrong that they fired her. Okay. Miles says that you think it's dumb. Trump supporters are treated like garbage these days. I feel like, why can't people have their own opinions? All right. So now that I've heard a couple of you guys, I just want to share my own. I 100% agree with Darth and Miles. I think that it was wrong of them to do so. And she on Twitter was being no, Miles, don't feel bad about that. But she on Twitter was being pressured to put her pronouns in her bio because that's what people do nowadays. And she, just to be funny, she wasn't poking fun at the LGBT community, and she put beep bop boop or beep bop boop like a droid, like R2D2, and the entire LGBT community just lost it. And Lucasfilm was like, "Hey, you can't do that." So recently, she posted. It was a post. Those are R2D2 swear words. And she basically was saying, back during the time before the Holocaust, the German government told everybody in that nation to hate their neighbor if they were Jewish. Didn't matter if they were friends at the time, but Nazi ideology states that if you are a Jew, you are an inferior human. And we saw that in the Holocaust. And she compared that to today, how the leftist media, because of what happened at the Capitol, the storming of the Capitol by a few people, it wasn't the entire rally that was there. It was a few people. A few meaning a lot, but it wasn't the entire Republican and conservative party. And they're telling us, or they're telling the people that they're reaching via their news networks, that we should be locked up. I myself am a Republican and a conservative. Um, and I do agree with you, Darth. It is scary where we live in a world where, we can be fired for not wanting to label your gender, or your gender as something that, and that makes, again, it does make people uncomfortable, because I personally, I'm a dude, and I don't put he, him, or he, they, or whatever in my bios, just because I don't feel the need to, because it's obvious what I am. If you're confused as to what I am, and you're trying to dance around the fact, like, well, I don't really know what he is. I mean, right? But back on the topic of Gina Carano, I do believe that it was wrong of Lucasfilm. One, she's a good actress, excuse me, and she played a good role in The Mandalorian. And it's sad that, all right, Darth. But I really don't think that they should have done that. And there are over 74 million Americans who stand by her as conservatives. And, as soon as you say, because, like, I'll meet people and they'll be like, well, do you have a job? And they're like, what do you do for work? Say, I work at Chick-fil-A. And they're like, oh yeah, that homophobia tastes really good, man. Like, it sucks that they support all these, like, anti-LGBTQ communities and all these racist communities. And I'm like, where are you hearing that stuff? Because last time I checked, because we're a Christian company, we do not agree with the ideologies and the life practices of that community. That doesn't mean that we're not going to serve them. That doesn't mean that we're not going to, that we're going to hate them. Do you know how many people that I meet a day who are part of the LGBTQ community, who come to Chick-fil-A and eat there? A lot. I see a lot of people. And I personally believe that marriage is intended to be between a man and a woman, just as, God intended. But, and this is the sad part, is if you don't agree with certain life practices of people, then you are a racist, or you're a homophobe and a racist. You could bring racism into this. No, I guess not so much racism, but if you don't agree with the life practices of a certain people group, like, say, people who practice Islam, I'm just going to come right out and say it. If you don't agree with what they do, then that labels you a Islamophobe. But I have friends who are gay and who are lesbians, and I love them just the way they are. I'm not going to agree with what they do, behind closed doors, but I'm just going to love them where they're at. And that's my big thing, is that I want people to know that I'm here, and I'm not going to support what you do, but I'm going to be your friend. If that makes sense. And if you guys don't like that, then, I mean, I'm just going to be honest, it's your problem and it's not mine, because that's how I live my life. And like Miles said, it's sad. Hey, what's up, Colby? We're having a deep conversation about cancel culture. Welcome back. But I love that. This is why I love having ADHD or ADD, is because I start going on topic and then I stray off and I go to another tangent and then I remember. See, I just lost my train of thought. Being a person with ADD, I'm just going to start that whole sentence over. I start on topic and then I tangent and then I come back to the topic and then I tangent again and then I try to come back to the main topic. So Gina Carano, I'm going to get to her in just a second. As a Latino, I love being told that I can't be a Trump supporter. Or how can I be a Trump supporter? It's simple. I love America. I believe in hard work and putting God first. Heck yeah. Absolutely. America is a free country, except you can't have your own opinion. Exactly. Exactly my point. Because you can, okay, so I don't want to get, I try not to get political, but I get so heated and I have a problem with overstaying my welcome when it comes to politics because I can't keep my mouth shut. But yeah, my mouth gets me into trouble, and I try not to do that especially in this public setting. But it's real. This whole problem that we're facing in the world is cancel culture, and if you are a conservative, then you're labeled a terrorist. I forget which news source said it, but it was it might have been CNN or something. But they said because of the actions of these people at the Capitol building, they should be treated just like we have treated ISIS and Al Qaeda. They should be viewed as terrorists. And how does that even make sense? Because do I seem like a terrorist? And I ask my friends this, and like people I meet, I go on it's not Omegle, it's a Omegle, it's a safer alternative. And we'll be like talking about stuff and I'm like, wait, are you a Trump supporter? And I'm like, what if I say yes? We just had a whole new we just had a whole conversation. And if I say yes or no, what will that change about your perception of me? And they said, well, if you say yes, then you're a white supremacist and you're a racist because you're a sexist. Wow. You see, they're allowed to talk about us that way. But we can't talk about them that way. Because if we do, we're intolerant and we're bigots. Why does who you support suddenly define everything about you? Thank you, Mark. And also, Miles. Yeah, I totally agree. And Mark, also, I do think that you should start a YouTube channel because that would be dope. I would definitely hit you up. Seriously, being asked if not even a Trump supporter. But nowadays, if you say that you're a Republican, you're a Trump supporter. And I know Republicans who don't support Trump. But I did. And that's who I voted for. I do know John Christ, yeah. Great comedian, love the guy. I voted for him, and I watched him lose. Be it fraudulently, but he still lost. So, And I could go on about voter fraud. Trust me. That's another thing. Gina Carano on Twitter said, let's be sure to have an honest and safe election and make sure that we are IDing people. And I don't have Twitter. I'm not on Twitter. This is just going off the top of my head. But pretty much she's saying, like, let's just make sure that we have a safe and honest election. That's all she said. And Lucasfilm took that opportunity to be like, nope, you can't do that. You can't encourage people. One, because, Disney is a liberal leftist company. And they don't like it when people don't agree with them. But yet again, Pedro Pascal is allowed to post children in cages on his Twitter and not get any flack for it. People think that's funny. They think that's funny. kids in cages, that's hilarious. But when you compare the times now in government and compare it to pre-Nazi Germany government telling the German nation to hate their neighbor if they're Jewish or anything other than German. And the leftist media now telling telling Americans that, Republicans can't be trusted and they should be hated. Okay, I apologize. Leftist. For some reason, the term leftist and liberal were synonymous in my brain. But yeah, definitely leftist. PragerU. Okay, I'll have to check it out. I can get behind some PragerU. Miles says, Mark, can I ask a few questions? All right, Miles, ask away. Let's see what Miles has to ask Mark. Also, for those of you that don't know, Miles is actually a good friend of our family's. Ooh, okay. I want to hear this. I don't want to get too political because I don't want there to be a division. Because personally, I don't want that to diminish. Because I'm a big name. I'm not a big name, of course not. I have 162 subscribers as of today. But I don't want it to be I don't want it to get all political. But I really like the fact that we're talking about this. Politics does infest everything. That's why I try to stay out of it on social media, because then if I can't talk about it with a person in person, then I'm not going to be able to hear them out. And people misread things. That's why I like FaceTiming. I wish that I could see who's typing in the chat. YouTube is politically based. And even now, if you look at Donald Trump's videos, it'll say Joe Biden is the confirmed winner of the US election. And other stuff like that. Yeah, politics and religion are in general, and we could debate this too. I think that religion is a good thing to talk about. What's up, little ginger kid? Right, the media, and that's unfortunately what happened. The media did, because they called states early on election day, and people are like, nope, there's no voter fraud, there is no fraudulent there was no fraudulent activity. Come on, really? Either you're ignorant or you just haven't seen the evidence. And trust me, I've seen plenty. The first Speaker of the House who was a priest. They called Callie. Well, Callie was a no. Callie was a no-brainer. Aren't Christians being called something too? Yeah, Christians are hated, and we're going to be. That's what it says in the Bible. We're gonna be hated for what we believe and for what we stand for. That's just how it's gonna be now. And I personally think that we're living in the end times, and you know we can get all into religion right here. I believe that we're living in the last days. Miles, what was your question for Mark? It was up. It was up further in the chat. He wanted to know what your thought about the border wall is down south, and what you think about people illegally entering our country. Hey, I got baptized at age 12. No, we should get Jeff on here. Jeff from the Luxurious Life. Oops. Yeah, we are definitely the only ones that does not immediately expel trespassers. Also, if you're not already subscribed, I'm just gonna subtle plug and following my Instagram. Please do so. Let's see. Message retracted. What? All right, YouTube. You're going to be like that? Okay. See? Wait, Miles, did you retract your comment? It's sad that Germany was such a prideful nation before the Nazis took over. It was very. No, it's just sad. Oh, you deleted it. Okay. Yeah. What's DACA again? What's DACA? I forgot what that is. Oh, okay. And it's weird that like people, it's like kids born in the U.S. whose parents are illegal immigrants are legal U.S. citizens, but their parents aren't. So like if their parents get deported, they don't have to go with them. Which is my understanding. I could be completely wrong. There really are. Like we can't just talk and be civil anymore. Like we just can't have normal conversation anymore, which sucks. All right, if you don't mind, I would like to shift gears from politics because I don't want this to get a. Oh my gosh, amen and a woman, give me a break because that's not even how that works. Yeah, and also the second impeachment was a wild goose chase, and it was unconstitutional because according to the Constitution, you're not allowed to try a private citizen. You can't. But they did it anyway, and he was acquitted. So, boom, in your face, Democrats. He'll be back. I firmly believe that he will. Right. All right, see you, Ben. Have a good night. Yeah, let's be nerds. Gotta stay hydrated. Yes, lightsabers. Yes. Yes. Yeah, Profi build. I actually got paid $180 because I sold two of my lightsabers. I'm actually writing a speech about lightsabers, and my school's okay with it. So I'm like, boom, I'm going for it. It's the title of my speech is lightsabers. No, it's the history of the lightsaber from our from the big screen to our living rooms. I could actually read it if you guys wanted. Yeah, yeah. You said that you were working on a CFX today. That's awesome. Um, that's awesome. I'm actually looking at buying a KR flagship soon and getting that custom etched. Again, slow build because cut hours. You made the chassis too long. Yeah, it happens. Now, did you design it yourself or did you or was it printed like from Thingiverse or something? I gotta get my backpack here. No, okay, yeah. My chassis, I actually have I have some of the parts here. I don't know if you guys already saw it in the last live stream, but I have my chassis. It's gold, because why the heck not? And it's gonna be kind of ugly. I should have gone with like a black or like a gray. Here's a red Profi board. And I have the sound card SD. And I have some buttons and various wires and odds and ends and all that good stuff. Mostly RGV or RGB. So I need a capstone project for school. So I was gonna make a lightsaber fight scene with the new lightsabers I'm getting. Yeah, it's dope. Neo, of course. Does anyone know what speaker LGT uses in the Profi NeoPixel? It's a 22 millimeter speaker. I'm getting a 22 millimeter speaker from the custom Saber shop, but the ones from LGT are kind of bad. Why did I get it? Why did I get it? You can see dislikes? I can't see. I can only see likes. Probably because we brought politics and religion into it. That's why, Mark. I mean, it's going to happen. People are going to hate. Oh, hi, Mark. I just had a friend send me a weird snap. Hey, yeah, of course. Let the haters be haters. I just missed a lot. What the heck just happened? Do any of you know the history of the Darksaber? I know the history of the Darksaber. Do you know the history of the Darksaber? 22 from either. Get it from the custom Saber shop because they have better sound quality speakers. This one is just garbage. Theirs are much better. This one has the upgraded speaker in it though. You ordered from LG. Okay, so how long ago did you order it, Kobe? Keystone blades? Keystone? I'm getting a 1-inch. That's a 1 by 36-inch Neo heavy grade blade from Crimson Dawn. It should be shipping in the next couple of days here because they got shut down. So it's supposed to be here by like Wednesday of last week, but so it's from LGT. Well, they haven't having their Chinese New Year.
Skywalker.
Let's see. Oh, battery terminals. I honestly don't know all the lingo. I have a few more parts that I need to buy. Come on. There we go. Lunar New Year slowed everything down. I mean, yeah. You're right. I'm sourcing my PCB from the Custom Saber shop. All my parts are from the Custom Saber shop except the Profi board and the chassis and the blade. Other than that, everything's coming from the Custom Saber shop. Yeah, I know. I haven't at least it's not DX Sabers. Seriously, if you even order from DX, I will pre-soldered. No, we're building it from the ground up. It's actually a guy who's actually a cousin of one of my coworkers at work. He's part of one of the lightsaber groups. Tim Nix. Because I'm sure that anybody in the Saber groups will see his posts. He just recently did 2 Saberforge Katano Profi builds that he sold recently. So I don't know if you guys saw that. No, but we're building everything from the ground up. I recommend pre-solder myself. Pogos can get stuck really quick. Yeah. I can look into that, but in terms of affordability, anything pre-built has a cost to it. I was just gonna buy a plug-and-play Profi kit from Etsy, but that was gonna be like $350. When it's all said and done, I would have spent 50, call it 150 plus 260 plus, I don't know, call it maybe like 500 by the time it's all done, and that includes sound fonts. It's a 7-pin PCB, I believe. Okay, I'll talk to Tim about it. Yeah, and that doesn't even include the install. But are you including sound fonts on it? Okay, and the custom saber shop sells 11-pin ones, right? Okay, so I'll have to look elsewhere for that. Now, you met me on Omegle a year ago? Dude. What's up, bro? I'm big sad. I want to get into sabering, but I can't if they don't show up. Big sad. And you got the LED 9 font 2, right? The 9 sound 2? Default sound package plus community free sound fonts. There are many free sound fonts like Kyberphonic has like. Yeah, I actually have all the Savi's workshop sound fonts, and I also have another free sound font from them. I'll have to look in my. I'm gonna minimize this and open up my sound fonts. All right. Oh, did all my sound fonts like download to the cloud? Okay. Well, then I might end up hitting you up for a CFX install because I definitely do want a CFX. I would probably buy the blade myself without you having to build it from the ground up. Okay, so everything should be in my Profi board folder. Okay, I have Darth Maul, Luke Skywalker, Hoth, Mace Windu, Mortal Kombat, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Senate Majority, and I have a tracks file. And I also have the Kyber's Workshop, blue, green, purple, red, white, and yellow. Okay, did stuff just get weird for a second? Because it said that chat disconnected, but it says reconnected. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Is everything okay? Did the chat go weird? I already have battle. What's the boot sound on this? Oh, okay. Yes, 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 no. Okay, good. Why not? Oh yeah, and I also have Rogue Commander, Smooth Fuzz, Smooth Gray, Smooth Jedi, Teensy, and I forget which one this is. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. Don't go die in a quarter, Colby. Come on, Mr. Drama Queen over here. Whoa, voice crack. Hear that? Over here. Yeah, I also have Senate majority as well. He he says I'm gonna go die in a corner. Talk soon, dude. I wish. Have you messaged LGT on their customer support? But which LGT store did you buy from? Did you buy LGT Saber Studio or LGT store or LGT Sabers or whatever? And also, should I go live on my Instagram, guys? Okay. Yeah, so basically what Colby bought is he bought this soundboard, the board that's in here, but with a different hilt. And I love this because Talkstar had a VZ sale? No, I did not see that. You kidding? How much is the hilt? I would buy the hilt alone and install it with CFX myself if I knew it and like learn how to solder. Dude, I'm sure they did sell out. Dang, bro. What? Dude, I want a Venzalo hilt so bad. Those things are sick. 239 MT. Okay, I could manage 239. They're okay. So LGT and LGT Saber Studio stores are two different stores, but they sell the same products. I think, if I remember correctly. Dang. The new Highborn Custom looks so sick. I might snag one of these. I might actually have to snag one because they're 99 bucks. They look so good. And I would install that myself in a heartbeat. Like, oh my gosh. Because I have the pre-kit. What does pre-kit come with? Okay. Pre-kit has heart connectors, requires heart and blades to use, of course. But with Asteria and NeoPixel, it's $299, and then Profi Pixel. Whoa! I just had a aneurysm. Yeah, for 99 bucks for that, I'm gonna add that to my cart because literally my next paycheck, I might be For real. Like, for real. All right. That's added to my cart. I'm gonna snag that, I think. Because that's just sick. Oh, do you guys also remember? Dang, that hill looks so good. You guys remember when DX used this as a stock photo? They just cropped out SS sister. All right, Miles, have a good one. Switch wiring HBLED or Neo PCB. Yeah, and Poxstar has really good turnaround times. Like Corbant sister. That's a bit up there in my price range there, bud. All right, Colby, see you. Have it going. Custom sabers. Yeah, the Highborn looks just. Oh, I want to get an Electrum Sabercraft's Neophyte. Goodness. Yeah. I might just get an empty one then if it's going to come down to price because I really want to start getting into building my own and possibly starting a commissions business because I've had a lot of people asking like, hey, are you going to be doing commissions soon? I'm like, well, I don't even know how to freaking solder. I don't even know how to properly. Okay. I just fixed this saber. This is a saber that somebody bought for me. And we ended up meeting because he lives a couple towns over than me. I worked last night. We met up. I got paid because I sold him this one and my YDD saber for $180. And he's like, hey, one of them isn't turning on. Do you know what's up? And I'm like, I know exactly what's up because I've had the problem. And luckily it was that problem. So I fixed it. Luckily I have tools. I already have a soldering iron. So yeah, I'm basically getting this one installed for free because I'm buying all the parts. Tim, if you end up watching this later, I do plan on reimbursing you for your labor because I don't want you to just do it for free. Yeah, I'll pay you what I can, but I'm not gonna short sell you like that. I wouldn't do that. Hey, Tegan, what's poppin'? Guys, I was like singing really hard in the car and like my throat and my voice just feels really sore. On a side note, if any of y'all are into nerfing, because I went on a nerf craze for a while, this is the Caliburn by Captain Slug. It's a fully 3D printed blaster, and it shoots half-length darts. Yeah, Tegan, we were just talking about stuff. There's a half dart magazine, and I'm just gonna dry fire it. That hurts. It has a K25 spring. But yeah, I might honestly be selling that because I custom built that one myself. Yeah, I'm so glad that you made it, Tegan. Here's some lightsaber action for you. But yeah.
Sound. No sound. Not sound. Where's Skywalker?
No. No.
I've been waiting for this day for a long time.
No.
General Kenobi.
Bet. Hello then. So I've been going on this Omi TV, and I actually got banned for some reason because probably because we were talking about politics, and they didn't like what I had to say. But no, I got banned, and I have to pay $10.99 to get back in. So I'm gonna do that because I love going on there. I love getting to meet people, and people are like, I met somebody who saw me on TikTok and who saw my latest one of my latest YouTube videos, but I don't know why I got banned. So that's funny. Yeah, I've met a lot of people on there. It's been a fun experience. Just eating some Chick-fil-A mints. Yeah, see, we were talking about what was happening with Gina Carano earlier. Oops, I just dropped my. Does it turn on? Yeah. Okay. No, yeah. So I like I was saying earlier, I wrote a speech about lightsabers, and I could read it to you if you want me to. And I have to rewrite a lot of it because wow, it's a lot of tools. Oh, there's more. Yeah. Okay. So definitely gonna have to look into that. I'm gonna screenshot this. Oops. Okay. Done. There we go. Now I have that saved to my desktop. Would you like me to read my speech about lightsabers, everybody? I'm proud of it. Yes, no, maybe so. Forbidden, you're here too? What's up? Okay, here we go. So the title of my speech is called The History of the Lightsaber. From the big screen to our living rooms. When it comes to science fantasy, there's one weapon in particular that almost everyone in their life has always wanted at one point in their life. Now, it doesn't matter if you're not a fan of the movies because you've at least heard of the cinematic icon that I'm talking about. That weapon is a lightsaber. Yes, I do. I do have a lightsaber cue in there. Because I'm allowed to use props, and I'm going to bring a bunch of lightsabers to class. So I'm excited. Today, I will be going over how the lightsaber has become such an iconic science fantasy staple by going over the history, the evolution of what the lightsaber used to be from what it is now, and the closest that we've ever gotten to constructing a real lightsaber based on real feel versus functionality. Spoiler alert: we've already made one. Since I assume that most of you have already either seen or at least have heard of a lightsaber, I won't bore you with the details and the lore of the lightsaber except that it is the weapon of a Jedi Knight. Ben Kenobi, Star Wars Episode 4 from A New Hope. I would also like to take you through a brief physical history of the lightsaber in the real world, aka the film industry, like what the prop team over at Lucasfilm Limited used to construct the very first lightsaber, and that was showcased in the first Star Wars movie, A New Hope. Now, when the folks at Lucasfilm were deciding what the lightsaber should be made of, they decided that it should be made from what is called a Graflex. Now, a Graflex was used in an antique photography equipment. It housed a flash bulb, and that was used to, you guessed it, the flash. I'm going to start that over. Nowadays, we just have. See, I love having like ADD because I lose my train of thought. A Graflex was was used in antique photography equipment. It used a flash bulb that was used for, you guessed it, the flash for taking a picture. Nowadays, we just have a flash built right into our cameras and our phones that are used to this day. But this was a whole separate unit apart from the camera. The tube was decorated with pins and other bells and whistles that made it look something out of a science fiction movie. It almost gave it a sense of elegance. Now, in A New Hope, when old Ben Kenobi was explaining to Luke what the lightsaber exactly was, and showing young Skywalker the very lightsaber that belonged to his father, Anakin Skywalker, aka Darth Vader, he explained to Luke that the lightsaber was a weapon of a Jedi Knight, not as clumsy as a blaster, but an elegant weapon from a more civilized age. So now that we've talked about the history and the background of the lightsaber a little bit, it's time we discuss the evolution of the lightsaber, how the toy interpretations came about, and how they have gone from cheap plastic toys to fully functioning, dualable lightsabers made from more durable materials. The very first commercially available lightsaber toys were just glorified flashlights that were released in 1978. Made from plastic parts, these toy interpretations were telescopic plastic pieces within a flashlight for a hilt. And slowly, with time and effort from the Star Wars lightsaber community, they evolved into full contact dueling props that are made from machined aluminum, steel, or brass, coupled with LEDs and soundboards such as Profi, Crystal Focus 10, or Verso, miniature LEDs called NeoPixels and polycarbonate blades, aka bulletproof glass. Yes, you heard me, bulletproof glass, like the kind that they use for riot shields and what they use to protect the president when he's out in public giving a speech. Telescopic lightsaber toys such as these, and I'll pull out the toy ones that I have, were what started off the movement of creators. Let me start that over. Telescopic lightsabers, such as these, whips out lightsabers, were what started off the movement of creators and prop makers building their own very own lightsabers. These I have before me are modeled after certain characters' lightsabers. Show them. I'm going to have a Qui-Gon Jinn and an Anakin. Being bulky and cheaply made, this is what I used. Goodness, excuse me, have the hiccups. This is what I used to become a fully fledged Jedi when I was growing up. And full contact dueling sabers, such as these, and I'm going to pull this one out, this one, and my Profi saber if I can get it done in time. Are not like the ones that you've seen on the big screen, because they're made by a couple people, because they're made by people called sabersmiths, who are people who build lightsabers. And then I have a show and tell section. This saber is called a stunt saber, which has no sound and only one color. This here is an RGB saber, which has what are called sound fonts, 9 of them to be exact, meaning that it has 9 different sounds for lightsabers exclusive to certain characters in the Star Wars universe. I won't demo the whole saber, but here's a little sneak peek. But if you're interested, you're more than welcome to come see me after class when we're done if you'd like to see more. And finally, this saber does not have a name because I quite frankly haven't given it one. Because this is a saber that I built myself, and it is what is called it has what is called smooth swing. Activates lightsaber, swings it around, and the class is amazed. Ooh ah. It has NeoPixel, and it runs off of the Profi 2.2 soundboard, which is the most high-end software for lightsabers to this day. And as you can see, it's the most realistic we've ever gotten to be able to having a real lightsaber that is safe to handle without needing to wear a fire suit. It has a scrolling effect of the saber activation and deactivation along with smooth swing. Again, if you'd like to see more, feel free to see me after class. Now, we've covered the history and the evolution of the lightsaber. Now it's time to talk about how close we've actually gotten to making the real thing. Now, when it comes to making a real lightsaber, we must take 2 things into consideration: realism and functionality. In terms of realism, we don't have kyber crystals or synthetic Sith crystals powered to power the lightsabers, but the Star Wars communities across the globe have spent countless hours, days, months, even years developing state-of-the-art software and hardware to build lightsabers that sound, look, and perform just like the real thing, as you saw with the last lightsaber I showed you. They can be dueled with, since they have bulletproof glass for blades. And with use of high-end soundboards, again, like the Profi 2.2 and CFX, it has the real sounds, has real feel and sounds just like the real thing. The only thing is that they can't cut through anything. If you want to talk about a real working lightsaber, let me introduce you to a Canadian YouTuber named The Hacksmith, aka James Hobson. And on his YouTube channel, he has a series called Make It Real. And just a few months ago, he built the world's first fully functioning lightsaber that uses a condensed 4,000 degree Fahrenheit plasma blade made from oxygen and propane that, when activated, has cutting and burning capabilities of a real lightsaber, minus the dueling aspect. Oh yeah, did I mention that it's able to cut through a 2-inch thick steel door? No? Well, it does. The lightsaber, however, doesn't qualify as a lightsaber since it's not able to swing freely from a belt when deactivated. Where is the other? There it is. It's hooked to a power pack that has gas tanks and various electronics attached to it. Since it's not technically a lightsaber, it's classified under official Star Wars canon as a proto-saber, which predated the lightsaber in Star Wars lore. They were lightsabers connected to an external power source. On September the 8th of 2020, the lightsaber was finished, and on December 3rd of 2020, the Guinness Book of World Records recognized James and his amazing team at Hacksmith Industries for being the first to build a fully functioning lightsaber. So now you've heard about the lightsaber, what it is, how it came to be, and the various forms it took through the years since its first appearance on the big screen in 1977. The lightsaber has become one of, if not the most, iconic items in all of cinematic history. And I hope that I was able to shed some light on the history, evolution, and realism of one of the most iconic movie weapons of all time. And if you're thinking about picking up one yourself, talk to somebody who knows about the subject before making a split decision. And if it turns into 2, which eventually turns into 10, just don't let it overtake your life like it has mine. Thank you, and may the force be with you. So that's my speech. Sorry if it was long. I know it is. I'm going to cut it down quite a bit. But what did you think? I had like 7 at the beginning of this, and now I have like 3. No, okay, not 4. Good job, B+. All right, thank you. Yeah, I got my whole formatting wrong, and I have to have something done by tomorrow. I have to look at my homework, see what's going up with that. Oh, no way, Jerry's on here? What's up, dude? All right. I'm going to give it another 15 minutes, and then I have to, get down to the brass tacks. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. Whoa. I'm sure that I can message you with any Sabersmith questions that I have, because I'm sure that I will have some. Are you guys familiar with Ronin sabers? Oh yeah, I'm sourcing my blade from Crimson Dawn, which is LGT Dark Wolf. So, yeah. But I've seen them duel with the blades. Yeah, I've heard of Bendu Armory, but their colors are weird. But they came out with a V2 blade, which sounds like they fixed the problem. Plus, Bendu Armory blades are like 10, $15 more expensive um, than the Crimson Dawn. Yeah, I was it you that posted a what's it called? Trailer on your YouTube channel? Nice. What? Okay, here we go. So there's a saber company, and I'm gonna buy this because one, it's funny, and two, my brother wants one. So, um, it's quite literally the cheapest RGB lightsaber. No, not the battle brick. Although I have thought about it. I genuinely have. No, but on AliExpress, the cheapest lightsaber you can buy that has, I think, only one sound font, but it has, I think, 11 colors. Guess how much it costs? Type in the comments, or it's over here. Just guess how much the cheapest is. Okay, for $100, I was able to get this 9 sound fonts, plays quotes. You can play music during while the saber's activated. Infinite color change. No, lower than 68, lower than 47. $25 is literally the closest. It's $26.54. And it's the most basic thing you'll ever see. Um, but here, let's see. No, look. Okay, so allow me to explain. My little brother wants a lightsaber. Okay. Um, he wants one, and he wants one that he can duel with. Shh. So I was thinking of getting one. Oh, of course, of course. So am I, and that's why I'm buying it because I want to know. My caption for the video will be $25 AliExpress lightsaber question mark. How bad is it question mark question mark. So or like cheapest cheapest RGB um, lightsaber. How bad is it question mark. Yeah. I do like Crimson Dawn. I have a blade coming from Crimson Dawn. I'm still live.
How's it going?
It's good, dude. What? Oh.
much longer are you going to be up for?
I'll have to see because I have some homework. Anyway.
On the stream is when.
Oh, not too much longer. Maybe like 5-10 minutes. Yeah, KR blades. I'm thinking of getting a Bendu Armory blade as well. Shut my door. Shut my door. He never shuts my door. Okay, I'll be right back. They're bright, but really should not be dueled with. I just want a heavy grade NeoPixel blade that I can duel the crap out of. Because this is a mid grade blade that I have on here, and this is a heavy grade blade, and I love it. This is one of my favorite sabers. Don't get me wrong. Even though it's Ultra Sabers, I love this. It's 32 inches, so it brings the balance point to right about here. So, really good for dueling. This just looks so sick on my camera. They are solid. They're really solid. I was gonna buy two. It was an Aeon V4 and a Dominix V4. Just for dueling, and they had heavy grade blades too. It's from a guy on Marketplace, but then I decided to back out. I think I might buy them, but oh yeah, also the YDD saber that this was. This is the blade that came with it. This is a heavy grade blade too. I actually cut it down 4 inches because I needed it shorter because it was way too top heavy. You made an Aeon V2? Very nice. Yeah, I wanted to do a I wanted to make an Aeon V2 into a ROM Coda style lightsaber. But yeah. I do believe in like 2 minutes, I'm going to call the stream. It's been fun. It's been quite fun. We had a lot of fun talking. You know, some days live streams is better than others. This is one of those times where it's good. It's really good. My gotta put these bad boys up. And what sort of live stream would this be if I didn't power up the master replicas? All right. Yo, Adam, I'm about to end the stream, my dude. I'm so sorry. I've been streaming for an hour and a half, and I've got homework to do. I just realized. But yeah, but Adam is actually the guy who bought the sabers for me. Adam, it's here. There you go. All right. So there's Adam's lightsaber. Just message me when you're available. So yeah. Anyway, everybody, I want to thank you all for hopping on the stream. It has been very fun. Yeah, stay safe, stay warm, no matter where you are. It was actually really warm here in Illinois. It was I think high of 46 today. So it felt great. I'm tired and I have homework to do. So I'm going to go ahead and call it for tonight. Again, thank you for watching. If you have not already, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. It would mean so much to me. And also go follow my Instagram, saber_smart66. So that way you don't miss any behind the scenes content and exclusive stuff. So with that being said, I hope you all have an amazing night. May the force be with you, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one, guys.